I'm here with Mari Humberg, a top 20 women's player in the entire world. She is one of the nastiest third shot slice drops off both the backhand and forehand. We're in for a treat. She's gonna teach us today. Mari, I'm so grateful to have you here.
Super excited to be here. It's one of my most consistent and reliable shots. I can do it at both sides, as you said, and super excited to show everyone today.
Let's do it.
When I first started playing, third shots were very difficult for me. I couldn't really decide what I wanted to do. I wanted a topspin heavy, but it just doesn't come off like it does from the strings as easily. So I started messing around with slice drops, and they came a lot more naturally to me. So with my 20 years of tennis, it came very easily. Now, for people that didn't come from tennis, I think this is a very easy shot to learn. So this is why I want to talk about it. I think third shots, yes, we want to be aggressive, but the most important is to make it, rather than just going for super aggressive shots all the time. So that's why I want to explore this today. So the first step is to decide that you're going to hit that shot, right? The one thing that I'm going to say, if the ball's shoulder height or above, you do not want to slice drop. It's very hard to do it from here.
Okay, so you're saying the ball bouncing high.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, so you don't want to hit it from way above your shoulder, but if it's anywhere from shoulder down, it's really easy to hit. So commit to that shot early, first step. So the second step is to get close to the ball. So on a lot of shots, we're reaching in pickleball, we're reaching sideways, whatever it might be. For this shot, you need to be pretty compact and close to it. So you actually need to move your feet and get close to the ball, both for the forehand and for the backhand. You're gonna get a little bit of elbow bend.
Okay.
And you're gonna get low.
Got it.
That's step two.
Mine, and I'm way up here behind the court.
And you're saying if like the ball bounces here, let's see, like where would you go if where the ball's bouncing?
So I want to go right here, a little bit out in front of me with my elbow a little bit bent. I don't want to be reaching, and I don't want to be overextended in any type of way for this shot.
So more of like a natural, like I'm not overthinking it, not
Correct.
Tight, not out. Got it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Perfect. And then step three is going to be to actually execute. So this shot is not a power shot, right? We're not trying to hit it really hard. We're not trying to slice it and go up as quickly as possible. It's not a drive. It's a bit of a compact, just soft shot. It's almost like a dink from back here, right? We're trying to make it bounce in the kitchen and make our transition a little bit easier. So I want people reaching in the kitchen and trying to be aggressive off of this. It's almost like a bait ball with a third shot. That's what we're causing.
Jumping out of the video for one quick second. Guys, if you like how I'm bringing on top pros in the entire world and having them share their wisdom with us completely free, do me a quick solid and please subscribe to my channel. It helps out so much. I put so much effort into these videos. Thank you. Let's get back to it.
So for the mechanics of this, let's talk about how we're gonna hold the paddle. So the continental grip, for those of you that don't know the continental grip, I know that you do, but for those watching, we're gonna do a little handshake with our paddle. So grab it right here and then slide your hand all the way down. This is pretty close to a continental grip. It's important to hold it here because you can actually hit your forehand and your backhand with the exact same grip for this shot. So tip of the paddle is gonna be a little bit diagonal up, okay? And you're gonna cut under it, but you're not gonna angle it this way.
I'm not going like
That's
this.
the number one mistake. You're not sliding through it.
Keep it consistent.
Correct.
Wrist should be locked the whole time?
Wrist should be locked the whole time for both sides. Under it here, and then for the backhand, same thing. Under it here.
Good.
And you can take those out of the air if you want to, but you won't be able to be super aggressive.
Right.
So once we've got our grip down, I think the next important thing that I see a lot of people messing up is basically you don't want to let the ball come to you, you want to go to the ball. So as I said, we're moving our legs, we're moving our feet towards the ball and we're getting low, but I want us to go towards it to make contact. See how my weight is on my front foot, not my back foot?
Yeah.
So I don't want this, because this, look at how unstable my leg is right now.
So would you say you're using like your momentum to like hit through the ball?
Definitely.
Instead of just the arm?
Correct, because then it makes it a lot easier to transition out to the kitchen line at the same time too, right?
Right.
So the objective here, I got the correct grip. I decided I'm going to hit my third shot, slice drop. I'm gonna go to it, I'm gonna hit, and I'm gonna be able to split step immediately after whenever they're about to make contact with the ball.
All right, so you're almost doing it like this. I'll just use it as an example, like hitting and almost like kind of running through it a tad.
Correct. But you still have to make that little stop, right?
Okay.
This is a mistake that we see all the time with amateurs and with pro players too.
Yeah.
We've got to stop to hit the ball. But for this one, it's a little bit more continuous than typically. For the drive, you want to stop, hit, and then go. Here, you actually want to be sliding through it and then just use that momentum to come forward for the next shot.
Now, let me ask you this. What is the advantage? Like, I tend to push my drops. What's the advantage of a slice drop? Like, why should I slice instead of push?
So I think the biggest difference is the control. I don't
Really?
have the same control as people do with this. I know that we watch a lot. I know J-Dub is very known for this shot. I know a lot of people copy the push shot. I cannot execute it with the same consistency as I can my slice drop like that.
Really? Okay.
Can you?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I tend
Okay.
to push, but I feel like I tend to just push out in front like this.
Right.
I feel like I'd be uncomfortable coming under it because it lifts, but it seems like your control is like
Right.
way more feel.
But the thing about a little bit of spin adds control, whether it's slice, whether it's top spin. You're doing that push one a little bit flatter.
Okay.
Right? So you lose control a little bit easier than I do.
Right. That makes
I can
sense.
hit that same shot over and over again.
Right.
It's very similar to my dinks.
Right.
So if you look at it, I mean, I'm just repeating the same shot. I keep telling this in all my lessons, you know. How do you get so good at doing one thing? Well, I hit the same thing every single time.
Right.
I'm not changing up what I do all the time.
Right.
That's a key factor there, because if you keep switching from here to here to here to here, like, you're not gonna have any consistency in your game.
Okay.
So I want that consistency. I want that same shot selection so you get good at it.
Got it. Yeah, let's hit some.
Yeah,
and
let's do it.
I want to see if you want to go back here.
Sure. There it is.
Oh, that's nice. Good.
Look at how low I'm getting,
Yep.
hitting it out in front,
Yeah, that's nice.
nice and controlled.
I see what you're saying too. I hope the people watching can see as well. She was saying this earlier, maybe off camera, but like the ball is so tempting to attack, but then when it like bounces, it kind of just like stops.
Yeah.
So I could see myself like whiffing it, or you know what I mean?
Right. A lot of times it ends up popping up for me.
Right.
Like, you think that's attackable, but try.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, no. Yep. Okay, here we go.
Not bad. Yes, perfect there. You didn't get to that one.
Yeah, you're right. Push through. Oh, I
Perfect.
see, yes.
Yeah, get to it. You need to control it. Look at that. Even that one. Do you
You
see
say
how
the form
intent
looks
it is?
good?
Great. So there were a couple that you were reaching.
Right.
That's what I don't want. Make sure that elbow's locked and that wrist is locked.
Okay, I also feel like I missed the ball when I'm like stationary, but the big thing that you said was like, when I step through it, it feels like kind of like flowy.
Exactly, and you would have been in.
Right.
Right, I know we're hitting just thirds right now, but you would have been up at the kitchen line. And
Sure.
I want to see the forehand
Both
too.
sides.
Yep.
Yeah, the forehand might be a nightmare.
Do you see how far you are?
Yeah, yeah. Closer. That's good, yeah. I
Here we
gotta
go.
get active with the feet.
Let's see. That's better. Woo! Get to it. Nice. Tanner, you better start using this.
I know, I'm kind of
Look at
nasty
this.
right away.
I told you it's pretty easy to learn though.
This is like easy, yeah.
Look at that. That is not attackable.
Really?
It's not.
Okay.
I want you to hit one more of those, and then I want you to hit the slice one.
Okay.
Just so you can see the difference, and we can slow these down after. Push one. Okay. Now the other one. Look at the difference in
Ooh,
positioning.
more knifey too.
Significantly heavier,
Yeah.
number one. And also, in the first one, you were like this on your back foot. You're not gonna be able to take half as many steps up.
Right.
On the second one, you're better balanced, you're in control of your body, and you would have been 2 or 3 steps up further.
Right.
There's,
Yeah.
To me, that's a no-brainer.
I feel like when it comes to my forehand, like I feel like, oh shoot sometimes. Where this, I kind of feel like if I can just flow through
Right.
it seems clean.
And if you, let me hit a shorter one and make sure you move your feet up to it. Look at how much easier that is, right?
Or it'll pop up if I
Go,
push
go,
it.
go. Yes.
Ooh.
You're in.
See, I never practiced this ever, but now that I do it, I kind of see the advantage of it.
Right.
Like on that ball, I feel like I would normally just do this,
But then,
like kind of bunt it, you know?
but you're having to control your wrist perfectly. And here, you're relying on your legs and your body rather than your
Ooh.
wrist.
This is good. This
I'd
is good
much
stuff.
rather rely on my body
Right.
because it's things that I can control, right?
Right.
That's what I was saying. This is my consistency shot. You know, I was playing rec with Tanner a couple
Yeah.
of days ago.
Yeah.
The lefty, I need to practice the left side, so this kind of worked out for us. And you missed a couple of roll drops in a row, and I just mentioned this before we started recording. What'd you tell me?
I said, I'm gonna just start ripping.
He said, I'm gonna start driving. And I was like, see? Instead of saying I'm gonna start driving, I would have said, I'm gonna slice drop.
Right.
Because that's my go-to when I'm missing.
Yeah.
And this is just something that you can have.
This is like honestly like shocking to me. How the fact of like, it's kind of like just, it's not doing anything. Like less
You're
is
not.
more.
Your wrist is literally
It's
locked.
your body
It's
doing
your
everything.
body.
That's the key. I think that's the key that nobody really sees, the body. Where I
Right.
wouldn't have known that if we didn't do this video.
And if you, that's the thing is you're doing a lot of this on
Right.
your other shots.
Right.
And especially for people that have a hard time controlling that like extra movement, this is a great shot to practice.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Full
just
body control.
set it and forget it, go with the
Correct.
body. Good.
Exactly.
Want to do a couple where like you play it out.
Sure.
The main thing I'm focusing here is I'm trying to not let her get to the kitchen. At the net, who really cares? But it's, let's see how consistent she is getting in. I'm trying to apply pressure like it's a real game. Yeah, good. Let's do another one.
You won't get past me on the slice ones though.
No. I'm reaching, it looks it, but it's not because the slice is pulling it down.
Pretty easy.
Can't attack it, can't attack it. Nice,
You almost
good.
made that.
Yeah, look at that.
Get closer to it. Go one more. You were
Closer.
reaching.
I was out here, so okay.
Yeah, even when it's beside you, that's what I said. You let the ball control you there. I want you to control the ball.
Got it. And I should always be like this. I should never be taking it here because then I'm not using my body.
Right,
I need
exactly.
to be like this.
You should be at least, so 3 stances, right? Open stance, semi stance, closed stance.
Right.
You can be anywhere from semi to open for to closed for this one.
So I can't be like this.
You should never be open stance for this one unless you're kind of on the run, but it's still gonna be kind of a semi.
Got it. Yeah, on that ball, I kind of went like this.
Right.
Got it.
But you're gonna lose control there.
Got it.
Better.
Nice.
Like a kid right now.
Good.
Yes. That's
And
just
that-
not attackable.
That's not attackable.
No, I mean, what am I gonna do with that?
Right. So it's really getting low with the body and just coming through. That's
Exactly.
the key.
Exactly.
Wow.
Locked wrist.
I think before, most of the people watching, they hit their drops like this because everybody's taught stationary.
Right.
But the key is to really use your momentum and just step through, keeping everything, like you don't need a lot going on.
Right, I think a lot of, one big misconception about the slice is that people always ask me, because I slice return a lot too.
Yeah.
That's another part of my game. You don't move your wrist to slice.
Okay.
You
On the
angle
return as well?
paddle. On the return as well.
Ooh.
I don't move we can do that one
I
later,
gotta take
Tanner.
some, yeah.
But you don't move your wrist. My wrist is as locked as it could be.
Okay.
But the angle of the paddle is perfect.
Right.
It's always the same.
Right.
And if I want to put more slice, turn it a little more.
Open it.
But you don't move your wrist.
Right.
You maintain that same locked position for the slices.
Got it. Got it. Perfect. Thanks so much for making it to the end of the video. If you learned something new, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And now, Mari, correct me if I'm wrong, you're posting a bunch of instructional content as well. Where can those people find you to learn from somebody like yourself?
So right now I'm posting mostly on Instagram. It's humberg.pb. I'm also teaching some clinics around the country at the
Let's go.
PPA stops. So yeah, give me a follow. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, thanks. I can't wait to have her on. Comment down below what you want to see her teach us next, because she's a, what would you call it, a fountain of wisdom. It's great.
Thank you, Tanner.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.